Welcome to Biceps and Banter with expert trainer Brandon Crow. Hold on to your dumbbells and get ready for this conversational style podcast focused on interesting, everyday drivel with tasty tidbits of health-related information sprinkled in. Enjoy.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Biceps and Banter. This is in the series in 5 minutes or less. Today, it's part 2 on gut health. If you missed part 1, go back and listen to that on iTunes or wherever you're listening to this podcast from. You can also catch it on YouTube if you don't happen to have iTunes. Last week, we discussed probiotics and prebiotics, why you need them, and a general overview. In short, probiotics, you can think of them like the seeds, and prebiotics are the food for your probiotics. You need both for a healthy gut. Next week, I'm going to be discussing gut health with a very special guest, Roland Pankewich. He's the Health Optimization Practitioner, CEO of Health Optimization Practice in Canada, Ketogenic Director for Biobalance. I have a feeling that it's going to be a really great interview. Roland is a super bright guy, and we're going to be discussing all things to do with gut health, why it's important for your overall health, and things you can do to optimize your gut health. For this week, I want to give you some examples of probiotics and prebiotics and what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. So I start my day with some MCT oil and low sugar kombucha, usually around 3 grams of sugar max for the entire kombucha. I drink around 500 milliliters of kombucha per day. Then, depending on how my day goes and if I'm intermittent fasting, later in the afternoon, I'll have my probiotic pill, some kefir, some kimchi, and potentially one very green banana. In the evening, I'll have my one large meal of the day, potentially 1 or 2 large meals, where I'm having some kind of meat, vegetable, some more kimchi, and potentially another probiotic pill. So in that day rundown, what are the probiotics and which ones are the prebiotics? Probiotics include kombucha, kefir, the probiotic pill, but I generally consider kimchi to be a prebiotic. Now for your prebiotics, they include the very green banana. You almost want it to the point of being inedible. It has a lot of prebiotic fibers in there. Some other examples include raw onion, raw garlic, raw organic white potato. These are all great things for your prebiotic to feed the probiotic and have overall optimized gut health. There are a ton of different examples of probiotics and prebiotics, so what I'll do is I'll just leave you with those quick examples, but you can go ahead and do some research on your own if you want to have a more extensive list. And there you have it, part 2 in the series in 5 minutes or less on gut health. Again, next week, it's an interview you won't want to miss. I'll be publishing that one next week. And be sure to rate this podcast. Give me a star rating, write a review. It really helps me grow and improve the podcast and jump up in the rankings. And in doing so, I'm going to be able to get some even better guests going on in the future. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Have a great day, everybody.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Biceps and Banter with Brandon Crow. If you like our show, do us a huge subscribe, toss a review on iTunes, or maybe share the show with your friends. And if you want to know more, find us at fastingftw.com. Our Patreon is patreon.com/fastingftw.